How to manage bipolar disorder. That's what I'm talking about in today's video. When it comes to managing bipolar disorder, the mainstay of treatment is, of course, medication. But medication alone is often not enough. There are lifestyle strategies, coping tools, and preventative steps that can make a huge difference in how stable you feel day to day. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through practical, everyday techniques you can use alongside your prescribed treatment plan to prevent or manage symptoms more effectively. 1. Identify your triggers. The first step is to identify the things that trigger an episode, whether that's depression, mania, or hypomania. Some common triggers include work stress or financial stress, arguments with family members or loved ones, seasonal changes, especially spring and summer when longer days can throw off your sleep schedule, and one of the biggest triggers, not getting enough sleep. Sleep loss is a huge warning sign for mania. Even just a couple of late nights can build into a hypomanic or manic state. Write your personal triggers down. Having them on paper makes it easier to recognize patterns, and we'll use them again later when we talk about relapse prevention. 2. Keep a mood diary. A mood diary is one of the simplest but most powerful tools you can use. And don't worry, you don't need a fancy notebook. You can jot things down in your phone or even use printable templates. I'll link a free downloadable version in the description to make it easier. Your diary should track daily mood. For example, depressed, stable, elevated. Sleep schedule, when you went to bed, when you woke up. Significant events or stressors. Over time, you'll begin to see trends, like if your mood dips after an argument or if mania creeps in when you start skipping sleep. This isn't just for you. It's also a helpful tool to bring to your psychiatrist or therapist. It gives them a clearer picture than memory alone. 3. Establish a daily routine. Routine is stabilizing for everyone, but for people with bipolar disorder, it's absolutely critical. Think of your day as being built around anchor points: a regular wake-up time, a consistent bedtime, fixed meal times. Everything else, work, school, exercise, socializing, should fit around these anchors. Without structure, your day can start to drift. That often leads to oversleeping during depression or hardly sleeping at all during mania. And as we already mentioned, sleep problems are one of the strongest triggers for episodes. By sticking to a schedule, you reduce the risk of both extremes. 4. Create an activity plan for depression. Here's the reality. When you're depressed, motivation disappears. You don't feel like doing anything. That's why it's crucial to have an activity plan prepared ahead of time, almost like a disaster response kit. For example, if you notice yourself going to bed earlier and sleeping later, say 9 p.m. to 9 a.m., that's your signal to pull out your activity plan. This plan might include simple, low-pressure tasks like walking the dog, going for a short walk in the neighborhood, visiting the library, doing light housework like vacuuming or washing dishes. Even if you're moving slowly, any activity is better than none. This approach is known as behavioral activation therapy. It helps fight the urge to withdraw and gives your brain and body the stimulation they need to keep moving forward. 5. Use dark therapy for mania. When mania hits, the problem isn't too much sleep, it's too little. You might find yourself going to bed at 2 a.m., waking up at 5 a.m., and still feeling full of energy. The danger is that even though you don't feel tired, the sleep deprivation adds fuel to the manic fire. One proven intervention is called dark therapy. In clinical studies, people with mania spent 14 hours in darkness each night, from 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. This helped reset their body clocks and reduce manic symptoms. Now, I know that's not realistic for most people. A more practical alternative is to use blue light blocking glasses during those same hours. Why? Because blue light, the type of light emitted from the sun and electronic screens, is what tells your brain to stay awake. Blocking it helps regulate your internal clock and promote healthier sleep. Here's how you can implement it. Put the glasses on at 6 p.m., even while driving home. Keep them on all evening, whether you're cooking, reading, or watching TV. Leave them on until 8 a.m. the next morning. This technique is affordable, easy to try, and surprisingly effective. 6. Develop a relapse prevention plan. Finally, the most important long-term strategy: creating a relapse prevention plan. This is where you bring everything together: your triggers, your mood diary, your daily routine, and make a clear plan for what to do when early warning signs appear. Work with your therapist or doctor to brainstorm strategies like how to recognize early symptoms, who to call for support, what actions to take if your sleep schedule starts slipping. Now, let's be clear, this won't guarantee you'll never have another episode. Bipolar disorder is a biological illness, and episodes can still happen. But having a plan can reduce both the severity and the frequency of episodes, and that can make a huge difference in your quality of life. Managing bipolar disorder isn't about a single quick fix, it's about building a toolkit. Identify your triggers, track your moods, stick to a daily routine, use activity planning during depression, try dark therapy or blue light blockers during mania, and develop a relapse prevention plan with your care team. These steps, combined with medication and professional guidance, give you the best chance at stability and balance. If you found this video helpful, please click like and share it with someone who might benefit. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What strategies have worked best for you in managing bipolar disorder?